What is going on, boys? Swaggy here. So without any further ado, I wanted to go ahead and check this out since it recently did just come out like 2 days ago. It is another death battle. Gojo versus Makima. This is a really interesting combination because Makima is an incredibly powerful individual, but so is Gojo, one of the strongest in his verse. So of course, I wanted to go ahead and see how they would interpret this battle and how a fight of Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man would go out. So, of course, let's just get into the actual video itself. So, like I usually say, a link will be down below. Link will be down below for the actual video. So please go check it out. They work really hard on this and deserve support. So, of course, go check out Death Battle. Now then, let's get out to the actual video itself.
Also sponsored by BetterHelp and HelloFresh.
Okay, that's cool.
Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
These two paranormal mentors are so strong that they change the very worlds they exist in.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay.
Japan, December 7th, 1989. Satoru Gojo was born, and the world changed.
And in the world of
okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen, invisible, cursed spirits born from negativity threaten humanity.
So it's up to the Jujutsu sorcerers to do battle with them.
And what better way to learn
Love
the
the
trade than
explanation.
to sign up for Tokyo Jujutsu High?
At this institution, a sorcerer will learn to harness their cursed energy, or the spiritual manifestation of intense emotion.
It's
Okay.
like Ki, but if Ki desperately needed therapy.
With this,
okay.
sorcerers can boost their physicality and perform
Love that.
devastating curse techniques. Anything from voodoo dolls to swapping places with mere claps.
And lucky for humanity,
Yep, Toto.
Satorugojo's the best sensei a sorcerer could ask for.
Gojo isn't just the best, he's known as the
the
strongest.
strongest.
His very birth
course.
forced the strength of curses to exponentially rise. Like witnessing
Yep.
a world record get broken, cursed society shifted to match the might of Gojo's presence.
Ooh,
As a
okay.
kid, Gojo knew he was the shit. He mastered the art,
Damn.
the riz, the hoops, and the curse
Okay.
murdering, all alongside Suguru, his sorcerer BFF.
Together, they planned on changing Jujutsu society for the better.
And if
Yep.
anyone could do it, Gojo could. Thanks to his bloodline, he got one of the most busted anime powers ever.
For real.
Limitless.
Limitless grants Gojo a nigh-perfect defense by actualizing the very concept of infinity.
He
Yep.
creates an infinite space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored
Basically.
Limitless to automatically detect an object's mass and velocity. As the difference between himself and an object
Using a
decreases,
six size.
Limitless halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it this way. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, first you gotta go halfway, then you gotta go another halfway, then another and another, and so on. With Limitless,
Yep.
you'll never arrive, just like my alimony payments.
Hence, infinity. Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial force field around Gojo at all times.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers in seconds. That's where
Yep.
Gojo's incredible 6 eyes come
There it
in.
is.
They let him see and near perfectly control cursed energy at the
Atomic
atomic
level.
So he'll
Yep.
basically never run out of juice in a fight. He isn't just built
For
different.
real.
He was born different.
Born
Six
different.
Eyes
I
and
love
Limitless
that.
gave Gojo the power to manipulate space itself. Gojo's lapse blue
Yep.
technique attracts and condenses space into singularities. With reversal red, Gojo does the opposite, repelling space. Think
Yep.
push and pull. But you may be asking, how does one accomplish this with cursed energy? With math!
Yeah, a
Curse
ton of math.
Exactly! Cursed energy is typically negative like with blue, but when multiplied by itself, negative cursed energy becomes
Positive.
creating red.
Yep.
Strawberry and blueberry.
So, what happens when you combine a positive and a negative?
Grape?
Zero! By combining reversal red and lapse blue,
You get
Gojo
hollow purple.
creates hollow purple, an
Yep.
enormous ball of curse energy that literally applies the concept of zero to an opponent, crushing and repelling them into nothing.
Love
Gojo's
that.
a walking cursed Swiss Army knife, levitation, teleportation, even expanding Limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo
Yep.
can also use positive energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all of this.
Yeah,
Still, there's
he
one
has to.
technique that costs
order
more
to keep
cursed
the limitless
energy than
technique
anything
up
else in a
permanently.
sorcerer's repertoire.
Every sorcerer is born with an innate domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Add cursed energy to it, and these
Yep.
domains can be manifested physically. a technique called domain
Need
expansion.
expansion.
Every sorcerer worth their salt needs one. And you know
Yeah.
damn well Gojo has the scariest, unlimited void.
Void.
You get caught in this, your ass is grass.
Exposure
Yeah.
to unlimited void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information. A mere fifth of a second of exposure can leave a normal person in a vegetated state.
Yep.
for
Oh, there's
months.
Joker.
The bandit requires so much energy, you can only do it like once a day. Oh wait,
Yeah.
except for Gojo, who has done it
Ooh.
multiple times in a row. Thanks
Yep,
again,
of course, 'cause he's
Sentai.
Gojo.
Quite frankly, Gojo was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined
Yeah.
by one broken character, he defined the hierarchy of power in the sorcerer world. He alone was the
Honored one.
His mere presence can cause earthquakes. He outran sonic explosions and applied
Damn.
cursed energy within a microsecond.
Gojo has been
Yo.
repeatedly stated by many to be the strongest sorcerer there is.
That includes his ex-student Hikari, who can dodge lightning, or this little volcano-headed curse
Okay.
Jogo, the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire, who can
Damn.
bring down city-shattering meteors, and Gojo kicked his ass with zero effort.
For
But
real.
strength alone was not enough to fix his cursed world. When
Yeah.
Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice, Gojo's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would
Yeah.
teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example.
Yeah.
If it means a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
W Gojo. W Gojo, by the way.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored
And I'll
by
record to the go.
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh is
Ooh, okay.
America's #1 meal kit. We're certainly busy over here at the Death Battle Labs, so
Okay.
HelloFresh's quick and easy meals and 15-minute meals are a godsend.
That's cool.
If you want farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients delivered right to your doorstep, go with HelloFresh. You can make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable.
Fall is here, so kickstart a new fall routine with HelloFresh. They'll do all the meal planning and shopping and deliver straight to your door.
What's really great about saving time cooking for yourself and your family is that it gives you more time with them. Easy to make breakfasts, kid-approved lunches and snacks, and time-saving dinners. HelloFresh has what it takes to keep everyone,
Okay.
you,
I'm sorry. That's enough I need to hear about this though.
For sponsoring
Okay. Yeah, HelloFresh, their sponsor. Free, not free food, but just easy to make food. That's really cool. Let's move on though.
Ah, what a beautiful
That took way too long.
day. The sun is shining, the birds
Oh,
are singing.
not
and
this.
a giant AK-47
No.
carpet bombed the neighborhood.
Damn.
The sky rains blood. Millions are dead. Dear
Damn.
God, wish it's the end times. Run away.
Calm down, there's
Mm-hmm.
no reason to panic. It's just that in the world of Chainsaw Man,
Yeah.
devils exist, and your fear makes them stronger.
Yep.
Never mind, panic.
Remember that spider you shrieked at, or the last time you cut yourself dicing onions? Now the spider and knife devils are the monstrous products of
Yeah.
your nightmares, and they hate you specifically.
The fearsome
Yeah, damn.
gun devil stood as the epitome of terror and destruction, and
For
was
real.
responsible for a countless loss of lives.
For
but a group was
real.
formed to combat it and the other devils that plagued humanity. The
Devil Hunters.
Live in Japan and got yourself a pesky zombie problem? It's time to call the 4th Division of the Public Safety Devil Extermination.
A government-funded devil hunter unit led by a stone-cold vixen, Makima.
She's
Makima.
dressed like Columbo with a
Ooh.
blank stare and a sadistic streak.
Damn.
She's been in the game for a while and just found herself a new prize.
The union of man and pet devil dog, Denji,
Okay.
the Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Upon meeting him, she gave him a choice: live under her as a human dog, or die
Damn.
by her hand as a devil.
Sounds
Damn.
sketch, but Denji's brain was set to teenage boy and
For
Makima's
real.
hot. So in short
Yeah.
order, Makima got a new pet.
Makima may seem terrifying at first,
real.
but she is a dog lover and a cinephile. Though you'd be ill-advised
Okay.
to mess with her.
Sure, for her position, you'd expect her to know how to defend herself. Martial arts here, swordplay there, but
Yeah.
devil hunters like Makima become real threats when they make contracts with devils. A
Make
classic
contracts,
Faustian
yeah.
bargain. Give something of yourself. The devil gives you power.
She can call death upon anyone she chooses through a complicated ritual,
Yeah.
and even survive being shot through the head.
Because, as they say in the devil hunter world, you need your screws loose to live.
But she
Yeah.
might have more than a few screws loose.
More than a
because
few.
next
Way
up,
more than a few.
Makima is a devil herself.
The Control
Yes,
Devil.
There's no way this clearly evil character could be a villain in disguise.
The Japanese
Yeah.
government has been keeping a
Bro,
close
come on.
eye on Makima ever since she was born. Rightfully
Yeah.
so. She isn't some F-tier scrub.
Yep,
like
the Control
Battle
Devil,
Beach
there it is.
Devils. She's the Control Devil,
Yeah.
embodying humanity's collective fear of the oppressor. In a way, she's even more terrifying than the gun devil.
For
Makima
real.
can exert absolute mental control over any
Damn.
creature she views as inferior to
To
her,
herself.
which is basically everyone. People,
Yep.
animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She
Damn.
can hijack their
That's
senses
an order.
to listen and see whatever she wants.
As a devil, Makima's far stronger, faster, and more durable than the average person.
Plus,
Yep.
her metabolism lets her slam down as many beers as she wants to. So,
That's
Makima,
cool.
if you're into countlessly divorced alcoholic rednecks, you know who to call.
Damn.
Drinking
Ugh, that was gross, by the
blood
way. I
can
hated that
heal
moment.
her injuries, and her
Yep.
sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not
Damn.
only can she control your
Okay.
mind, but your body too with telekinesis.
Yeah.
She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns.
For
She
real,
doesn't
she
shoot
did
you with
that.
invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of
For
nowhere.
real.
She controls all sorts of things.
Just
with these
control your body to make a
ghostly
hole inside
chains
of
that
itself
stab
or
her
something.
victims. Once they're hooked, they're easier to control.
Makima
Yep.
has plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive fox devil, the future devil for
Yeah.
precognition, and
Ooh.
a ton of devils that exist
about that one.
just to stab you.
But I'm
Yeah.
definitely all about the blow shit up devil, the
For real.
undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the
That's cool.
unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which
For
will
real.
make you see God before you die.
Damn.
About the 20th time seeing God gets kind of old.
Yeah.
Anyway, like other devils,
Angel Devil is
Makima
crazy.
can form contracts with people to give them power.
But unlike other devils, her
Okay.
control powers allow her to force people into contracts that
Yep.
exclusively benefit her.
Like
For
when
real.
she forced Japan's prime minister into a contract that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be
Ooh.
changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
Damn.
What?
The verbiage of Makima's contract is worded specifically so that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack, transferring said damage to some poor random
person.
citizen of Japan.
For real.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Imagine like taking a shit and Makima gets hit and whoops, guess you're wiping
Damn.
out the pearly gate.
With
Damn.
these abilities and contracts, Makima set out to create the world
Death,
that
war,
she
hunger.
wanted. No more pain, no more war, no more bad movies. The world
real.
would be perfect. But she needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so. Who
Yep.
just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Ooh,
Yeah.
talk about
Not
shitty
too
luck,
obvious
kid.
since he
In
has
the
a
depths
little
of
chainsaw
hell,
out of his head.
Makima watched in awe as the Chainsaw Devil literally ate devils and eradicated plagues from
Yeah,
existence.
for real.
Because of the Chainsaw Devil. In this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
Damn.
He literally ate the
Yeah.
concept of Nazis out of existence.
For real. he
However,
did.
as Makima didn't see Denji
W.
or the Chainsaw Devil as beneath her, she could not directly control him. She needed
W.
to manipulate him. So she decided to build Denji up and then tear him down as cruelly as possible.
First,
Damn.
she murdered Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made Chainsaw Man into a public hero, stripping him of the power devils receive by being feared.
Oh, so
For
she
real?
could control her precious Chainsaw Devil and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
Her telekinetic bangs shot the Chainsaw Devil out of orbit, and
Yep.
they stalemated the Darkness Devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
The
Makima
dark.
is stronger than devils like the
For
Bomb
real.
Devil, who can easily blow up buildings, or the
Yep.
Typhoon Devil, which made city-spanning storms.
And while fighting the Gun Devil Fragment, this large behemoth moved over 300 miles in a few seconds.
She
Damn.
was pretty much unbeatable,
Yeah.
though ultimate power can make you
And realize
pretty
that.
lonely at the top.
Makima's quest may have been to make the world a better place through domination, but the truth she was never willing to admit to herself was that she really wanted to understand human emotion. After
Yeah.
all, you can't control someone and love them at the
Yep.
same time.
Too bad she never quite found the answer she was looking for when the
Unfortunately.
Chainsaw Man defeated
Well,
her
more
once and for
fortunately.
all by
Here.
cutting her to pieces, cooking her into a 7-course feast, and fucking ate her.
Believe
Yep.
it or not, the love Makima tried to understand was her undoing. Despite the hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing
Yeah.
her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows, Wiz? Eventually, the Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While
Yeah.
her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
For real. She came really close.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored
Yo,
by
speaking
BetterHelp.
of control and
Have you
people
ever
being
felt
really
that your
depressed in their own
brain
world.
is getting in your way?
Yep.
And I'm not just talking about maniacal super geniuses like myself. This can apply to anyone.
Okay, bro,
Feeling
chill
you
out.
know you should be doing, but you just can't do it, and you don't know why.
Therapy can help you.
Yeah, like they're saying, if you need therapy, it's okay to get help. That's all it really is. It's just getting help, you know, for problems that you think you can solve with other people's advice. Which, you know, W them, honestly. W Death Battle for, you know, not only bringing up, like, mental health, but also getting sponsored by a really good corporation that, you know, deals with mental health. So, honestly, W Death Battle, check them out. And, of course, if you need help and you want to get that help, check out their link. Anyways, that's pretty much all I'm really going to do. So, let's just move on from this. As these ads just, or they're self-promoting, just kind of take a little bit of time. Okay, let's get into it.
All right, the combatants
As long as
are
they are
set
probably
to
going
confront
through
the
for a
data
bit.
through all possibilities.
Okay,
But first, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
They'll be
yes.
considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary
Yeah,
terminology
to
in
be
their power
fair,
systems
they're
that might
kind
make
of
this fight incompatible.
almost the same thing.
We will also
maybe?
consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
Yep.
It's time for a death battle!
Citizens of the same Japan, yeah. Okay. Ooh, Satorugojo was dispatched. Oh, there's, what are the people behind her? Damn. What is this movie, bro? Satorugojo.
This part. Well, could have been some flicks right about now. But gotta kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
Yep. Damn. Okay.
No talking during the movie.
Yo. Okay. That was cool.
Curse technique laps.
Okay. Already starting off with blue. Ooh.
Womp womp.
Okay. Ooh, already with red too. Bam! Damn. Uh-oh, poor bro. Poor bro. No, why would you do that to him?
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't
Okay.
worry. I'm Satorugojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic.
Ooh.
We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
Okay. Damn. Oh, nice and nice playing stuff.
Calm.
Yo, for real. Bro, God. Damn. Bro, fucking. That's crazy. Sorry about that.
I
Oh,
hope we don't kill you.
this looks really cool, actually. Ooh, the aim style.
good.
The animation itself is really cool.
Bang.
Damn.
Bang. Bang.
Dang.
Bang.
Jeez. To be fair, that does look like it would apply to Gojo since it's not actually a
Good
physical
boy
attack.
and play dead.
Ooh, okay.
Should I bark too? I'm getting really tired of your pets.
Ooh, okay. Damn. Damn, okay.
Domain expansion. Unlimited void.
Ooh, okay. Alright. Bro, get that domain expansion.
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
Oh, damn. Damn. Okay, this is... Of course, at the best part, I get interrupted. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's get down to it. This is really interesting. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, of course, I do think this all really, honestly, this all made sense in a different, weird way, and I'll explain that before they can, because I wanted to say to myself before, they can officially declare why they declared one the winner. So, Yeah, overall, I'm not gonna lie, the animation here was really smooth. I loved it, and overall, just the fighting itself was so cool. Poor bro on the toilet. Oh, nah, bro got violated. I'm so sorry for bro. But yeah, yeah. Without any further ado, yeah. So first of all, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, for as to why Gojo won, reverse curse technique. The ability to just heal yourself with positive cursed energy is very much a thing in Jujutsu Kaisen. Unlike with Chainsaw Man, where they're only the only way to really heal yourself is to drink other people's blood, and that would be kind of awkward trying to drink either Gojo's blood or some random dude's blood, as Gojo could probably just notice that and counter that. But also just in general, Makima, very arrogant, probably would think Gojo is beneath her since that's how her devil works. So she'd probably be like, I don't need a heal, I don't need to do anything. I mean, he's weak. So yeah, already a downside there to her, not only personality but to her seriousness in that fight. One that Satorugojo kind of has as well, but very much in lower terms, as he knows that there's been other strong people in the world, and overall just does acknowledge people for their strength. And honestly, I really love that about Gojo himself. But I'm basically rambling at this point. Let me just get out to the facts and opinions. So yeah, overall, yeah, Gojo slams. For real, he does, always does. That's because of two things: domain expansion, and of course, Hollow Purple. They're probably gonna explain it in a bit, but I wanted to go ahead and take a crack at it myself. So yeah, Infinite Void, sure hit effect. That's a thing that's in in JJK. Anybody inside of a domain is automatically gonna get hit by the effects of their domain. That's just the rules of Jujutsu Kaisen and of Jujutsu. Some of them have different effects. Some of them have just information overload on how the actual technique works, or like with Satorugojo, you just get hit with all these like incomplete data. Like it's just infinite data that's always a little bit incomplete, and overall that's just Gojo's technique. And that's why it's so powerful. He can literally just overload your brain, and you can't do anything but die. And overall, that's really cool. And of course, since that's basically not an attack, since he's kind of just overloading your brain, Makima wouldn't perceive that as an attack. That's just not out of malicious intent, not gonna aiming to kill her, but more or less aiming to disorient her as well as disable her. And then of course we get to Hollow Purple, the most broken technique in Gojo's skill set, as I would say, and to be frank, one of the most powerful things I have ever heard of. Bro uses two aspects of infinity, negative infinity and positive infinity, to create imaginary mass. He literally creates mass that doesn't even exist, and much like Makima's attack where it just doesn't hit, you get hit with literal imagination as a weapon, and then you just get erased. That's just how it works with Gojo. And that is the most broken thing I've ever heard of, using infinity as a sort of gun. Okay, I'm gonna let them explain it in greater detail. So of course that was my crack at it, and I think that's kind of how it went down. I think that's why I was a little bit right. And of course Gojo's skill set, Makima's skill set, very similar. They're both very talented fighters, and of course props to Makima though. I'm not gonna lie, I think Makima was a great opponent, but of course unfortunately Satorugojo's the honorable.
So do you think that place is offering discounted tickets or too
Yep.
soon? Yeah, I'll order online.
Gojo
Damn.
and Makima were complicated to compare. On the surface level, Gojo had a lot going for him.
It's
For
no
real.
surprise, given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle.
For real.
At least it was.
First of all,
yeah.
it's unlikely Makima would
Unfortunate,
see
rip, bro.
Gojo as inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be
maybe.
able to immediately control Gojo.
Okay.
Gojo's birth
That's
caused a
interesting.
giant shift in the world of curses.
Almost forgot about
Plenty
that,
of people
but yeah.
would recognize that after only seeing him once. Being better than everyone
Okay.
is literally Gojo's thing.
For
Plus,
real.
Gojo automatically refreshes his
Okay.
brain with positive cursed energy
Yeah.
24/7.
That's cool.
Even if Makima could control him, it
For
wouldn't
real.
last very long.
Gojo was obviously stronger too. The best feat we can compare Makima to is the Typhoon Devil's Storm.
Yeah.
But that's nothing compared to the meteor created by
Yeah.
Jogo, who
Damn.
is leagues below Gojo in strength.
However,
For real.
considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster. Though
Yeah.
she would need to be able to get past Limitless for
For
her
real,
speed.
that's
to match.
impossible too.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a fin at, but most were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies, it's all
Like,
stuff
bro,
Gojo's dealt with before.
You
and
gotta have like
zero
a
issues.
literal
And
like
Gojo
weapon
could
or
easily wipe
curse
out her
tool
demonic crowd
that
with
wipes
red
out
and
any
blue
kind of
whenever he
you know
wanted.
technique
The future
in
devil
order to kill
could
him.
clue her in on anything nasty coming her way,
Okay.
but that wouldn't last forever. Plus,
For real.
with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she
Yep.
had 0 opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But
For
Gojo
real.
would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill Makima. Six Eyes couldn't
Yeah.
inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister, and eventually one of Gojo's attacks could cause his death instead.
For
even
real.
if it took a while.
And Makima did have a way past Limitless with her finger guns.
For real,
Makima
yeah.
could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's
Yep.
no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when
Yeah.
he did land, Gojo's healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side,
Yep.
Makima didn't have a counter to
could just do
Gojo's
that.
domain expansion. Unlimited
didn't.
Void overloads its target with unlimited information.
Yep.
It's not really an attack.
You could call it an attack on the senses, but even if
Yeah.
she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of information.
Yeah, that's basically
We
impossible.
can compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated
Yep.
by a technique similar to Unlimited Void.
For real.
Despite being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts, the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people. Even
For
with
real.
all of Japan as mental meat shields, Makima would still be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it.
Damn.
Regardless, Gojo
That's-
is immune to his own
that's-
unlimited
well,
void, so he
that's
was
crazy.
still unaffected.
Yep.
For him, the moment Unlimited Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a good old hollow purple.
Her
Yeah.
contract isn't perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But hollow purple disintegrates anything it touches
Yeah.
to zero. Literally,
real.
there's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control as a concept will always exist, but a reincarnation of the control devil isn't Makima. This
Yeah.
was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and unbelievably busted Limitless, Makima lost control over this fight.
Makima thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but in the end, she was left hollow.
The winner
Those
is
are lame
Satoru
puns, by the way.
Gojo.
Just to say that, those are lame, but of course.
Thanks for watching, and hey,
Yeah.
are you a death
So, yeah, Death Battle. Honestly, really, that was really just a really informative video, and honestly, I loved it. I love the explanations that they gave, and overall, just in general, the video itself was really nice. So, of course, I'm rambling, so of course, I'm just getting into the actual second part of the video. So, where I basically just kind of give my general thoughts, opinions. So, I'm just gonna kind of do that. I'm not gonna really get more into depth on that because they already did that for me. But overall, let me just get into the stuff that I was already gonna talk about anyways. So, let me get down to it. So, let's get on to the actual animation of the fight itself. Then we're going on to the actual lore accurate, like the accuracy of their information. And then, of course, we're going to get down to the actual presentation of, this entire video. So let's just get down to it. So, yeah, first of all, the animation itself was really nice. I loved it. They had this sort of like 16-bit like animation playing where it's just Gojo versus Makima. I love the voice acting there too, which is really cool. I loved it. And in general, yeah, overall, it was really nice to see the not only just the actual fighting itself, but just the video effects that they used, as well as just like so many like little like video effects, like the splattering of blood, the explosions, the actual way that they presented hollow techniques, or the actual Gojo's techniques like red and blue were amazingly well done. I love those. And in general, this whole video was so cool. I loved it. And of course, Death Battle. They blew the actual fight itself out of the water. I just genuinely enjoyed it a ton. And of course, this was one of the funnest death battles I've ever seen. And of course, let's get on to the actual lore accuracy to the actual series. So let's get on to it. So yeah, honestly, they were incredibly accurate. All the information that they got, all of them was pretty much facts. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Makima's lacking control over people who she doesn't automatically see as beneath her, is very much a fact in the actual Chainsaw Man comic, or my bad, not comic, manga. So of course, yeah, they mentioned a lot of things, and all of them were incredibly accurate. Honestly, like literally some of them, like all of them were basically facts. That's basically how it went down. But overall, loved it, and overall I loved how they like interpreted some like certain like certain techniques as well as certain aspect of of the other characters, which is like infinite abilities. Honestly, like Makima is such a broken character in her verse, but unfortunately it was her own personality that led to her downfall. Unlike with Satorugojo, who's very broken, technique out of space. Honestly, nobody can compare to Gojo and stuff unless you're Sukuna, and you kind of just hit bro with the device. For real, that was crazy by the way. But in general, just overall, like I said, nobody really compares to Gojo in his own verse. While Makima, there's a lot of people who are very much stronger than her, as well as comparative to her, which is completely the opposite with Gojo, who's basically almost above everyone except only one person. But other than that, just in general, really cool how they interpret all the information that each character had on their powers and skills and their personalities. But also the fact that they even mentioned their personalities is such a nice detail, and I love that. But with all that being said and done, though, honestly, I loved it. Just the information itself, incredibly accurate. The actual animation itself was amazing. I loved it. And of course, the presentation of the actual video itself, I'm going to get into that. So, the presentation of the video itself was amazing. I love the transitions. I love how they brought up each information and a data point, and sort of gave you a sort of percentage chance of each character, picking up the dub, through stats alone. So overall, I love that about Death Battle. They're incredibly accurate with their information, and they also present all of it on a table, for you to digest. So overall, really enjoyed the video itself. Overall, Death Battle. I love their video, and of course, the presentation for the actual video itself was amazing, as well as the animation itself being really, really good. I loved it, and of course, the lore accurate, nature or the lore accuracy was spot on. Now then, with all that being said and done, though, like I said before, check out Death Battle. Link, will be down below, as well as the end card right here. So please go check out their original video. They worked really hard to support. But of course, that pretty much ends out the video. So of course, if you guys enjoyed it, and if possible, consider hitting the like button and subscribing. It helps out a ton, and I really do appreciate it. So please consider doing that. And of course, if you want to be notified for the next time I upload, notification bell. That's the best way to do it. Honestly, it really is. And of course, something did happen with the other video. Had to take it down, honestly, because the actual original collab got taken down by J Cinema. It's so unfortunate. I really love that actual collab. It was so good, but honestly, it just happened, I guess. So, other than that, though, I'll talk about that later on. But unfortunately, yes, the video that I uploaded yesterday about a collab, a FNAF collab, was unfortunately taken down. Mostly I put it on private because the actual video itself, the original, was taken down by the official J Cinema. So honestly, that was a little bit frightening. Somebody gave me a warning ahead of time, by the way, WU. And honestly, I really appreciate that they did, because if they didn't, I probably would have gotten the same thing. The same thing would have happened to me as it did to them, which is unfortunate. But without that being said and done, though, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So of course, like I said, like, subscribe, helps out a ton. Also, another end card right here for another one of my videos. If you're interested in seeing that, they're not usually this long. They're usually a lot shorter. So of course, please could check that out. But with all that being said and done, though, like, subscribe, notification bell, end card, that, and the original video itself. Please go check that out. Link down below. And of course, one more thing. If you want to help the channel even more, consider sharing the video itself. It helps out a ton. I really do appreciate it. So please consider doing that as well. Now then, with all that being said and done, I'll be going now. So hope you guys had a great day so far, and I'll be seeing you boys later on. Bye-bye.